Alright, hello and welcome back everyone. Hello and welcome back. How are you all doing today? Hello, hello. We're going to be jumping back into the breach. We're going to be jumping into the hazardous mechs, which is going to be interesting because we take damage with all of our attacks. Except for the nanomech. Nanomech, no. Nanomech pushes and puts acid on them, and then has the passive for when we get a killing blow, only a killing blow, do we get healed. It's going to be interesting. I'm hoping we can find some other stuff to help make us more durable. Otherwise, health is going to be one of the highest priorities for us to pick up for both our prime and brute mechs here. Like, it's going to be really important that we go pick that up, because we're going to be taking a lot of damage. We need to heal 10 mech health in a single battle. So I'm assuming we can still do healing with the repair ability. I just don't know if this one's going to happen. It's going to be a tough one. Use 4 corporate islands without a mech being destroyed at the end of the battle. I think we can do this. I think we can do that. We've been doing that with most of them. I think we can do that one. And Overkill's going to be tough. It's going to rely on us getting the unstable cannon maxed out with 4 power and having acid on the enemy for us to be able to get the overkill. I think we can do it. Again, I think I want Archimedes on the leap mech so that we can move into position, jump, and then move out. Just in case it gets a little dicey. I think that's that. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Let us jump on in. Alright. Let's see here. So first things first, we could increase damage to everyone, in which we can do 1 jump and then we have to heal. Then we can do a jump again. We can't do that until we up our health. Which means maybe we move Archimedes over if one of our other guys end up getting the health bonus, the +2 mech health. But for now, we'll just do the fire and forget, which is fine. And move 5 is actually pretty good. Move 4 by default, but boosted by Archimedes. Still, it's pretty good. And we probably want to get this heal too, to be honest. Probably what we want to do. What are we dealing with? We've got the Scion leader, and we have the heal over time Scion with the Scorpion, Hornet, and Firefly. We've got a Beetle leader with the extra 1 health Scion with a Leaper, a Hornet, and a Scarab. We've got the Scorpion with the Shell Scion. This one, I'm definitely not doing that one right now. I'm just worried, like, getting locked down right now. We do have a lot of movement, right? We get moved, we get moved. This one doesn't move us, but moves the enemy. So there's like pretty much something we can always do to push people around, but still. Oh, we have the slime. Alright. We're definitely not going for the blast guy first. I want more damage. I want us to be able to do 2 damage before we do that. I think we're going to go do either either Archive or RST. Which should be easier for us to take care of. The Beetle isn't too bad since we have a lot of pushing capability. The extra health is annoying, but that's what acid can deal with. The Hornet shouldn't be too bad. The Leaper is really the only concern, but the Scarab is pretty easy to deal with. I think maybe we do RST first. It's because the Scarab is a lob shot as opposed to a straight line from the Firefly. And heal over time is really brutal when we can't get that much damage out. Yeah, I think we go for the RST Corporation. Jump in on this. Let us see. We've got the Rift, Mercury Ridge, and Strife Zone Beta. Strife Zone. We're definitely going to go for one of these. And we want to go to this one. We did 2, 4, 6, 7 is best we can get. But that's not bad. If we went and did these. And if we go this way, we can identify what this is and choose between Mercury Ridge or whatever this one is. So, oh, we have to destroy 2 mountains and kill 7 enemies. That might be tough for us to do. Hydraulic legs will definitely help with the mountains. Unstable could help a bit if we're willing to take damage by pushing ourselves into mountains. This doesn't do anything. I also like the idea if we're feeling confident, instead of going for Mercury Ridge, to go here. Okay, some of these mountains are already a little cracked, so that's not too bad. We don't have any artillery mechs, though, so we're not really going to be spending a lot of time in the back line. Most of our guys are going to be in the front. This is when having fireflies would be useful. Stick them on the sides to shoot those. Although again, it's like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, straight line here, not too great. Kill 7 enemies is going to be the hardest part. We're going to aim for that. We'll try and get the mountains as well if we can. Okay, so this guy, where can he go? He can go all the way up to here. So we're actually going to stand here with our leaper because we can move 5. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then jump, and then move afterwards. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll put Hazard here, and we'll put our floaty boy here. Put him here. Because then he has full range to shoot straight down the alphabet side. Alright, here we go. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, perfect. So, if we want to be super dangerous... Wait, no. We heal when we get a killing blow. How does this work? Mechs heal damage when they deal a killing blow. Now, I guess this would be the time for us to find out, because technically we get 2 killing blows by doing this. One by shooting the enemy, and one by bouncing into the enemy. I don't know how good that's going to work. The problem is we can't jump here. We can't deal with this guy. Wait, can we? Can we jump here? We can jump over here. We'd push him into attacks range, but this means that we really do have to rely on Dylan here to go ahead and defend this kind of space. Geo's here. We could go ahead and have him stand here, hit this guy, and we can still do that jump and then move into position. We won't be able to block an enemy, but we'll be able to take out a bunch of them here. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of research first. Does this heal us for each kill or only for one? It is for each kill because we pushed ourselves into them. Okay, cool. Very cool. Nice. We can't block anything, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll just move ourselves here. We'll acid you into the wall. And we can make the jump. This is the only safe jump location. Jump here. And then we'll pop back. So now we just need to hit this. Okay, extra health. That's fine. Wait a second, how much health does this guy have? He's got 2, right? 3. 3 now, but he has 2 normally. So we can do... Dylan can do the same maneuver yet again. We need to hit him first, though. And if we hit him first, there's not really a way we can do that. Because we again do... I guess we can hit him with the... No, acid only works on attacks, not on pushes. We're not close enough. If we could have moved here, what we could have done is jumped here. No, that wouldn't work. Well, yeah, because then it would push him over. It would push him over. And then we'd move down here and we'd push him back. This doesn't matter exactly where you're standing, does it? Yeah, it doesn't matter where he's standing, so long as he's his back is right next to this guy. So what we can do is we could bring Archimedes and jump to this position. And since it's desert, it also takes damage, so it removes any attacks from here. It would push you up after doing 1 damage, and it would push you down after doing 1 damage. We can then bring you here and shoot and bounce. Move Archimedes over to block this spot, clearing both of them. Means you wouldn't have anything to do, though. Trying to see, is there a way for us to block 2 of these? There probably is. Dylan could go here. You could jump here and do 1 damage and push him into it. And if we acid this guy first, he'll take 2 damage when the jump happens, which will do 2 damage. He'll have 1 left, and then he can get pushed into him. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can go ahead and shoot this mountain. We don't have a lot of turns left. I want to get this objective done too. Yeah, we do this jump. Not really an angle we can do anything from, but you put yourself backwards when you shoot. So if you stand here, you'll block. He'll go down. We can actually, yeah, we can move here. We jump here, which will kill him after this guy's acided. We then move Archimedes over, and then we can actually just shoot into the void, pushing you back one. You still take 1 damage, so we'll be down. No, because then you die. You'll take 1 from being hit, 1 from moving, and then 1 from blocking. That doesn't work. We can't do that. That's not going to work. We can always just move him here and shoot, and then just get pushed back 1. And that way you only have 1 damage on you. We wouldn't be able to block. We could block this one and have Archimedes block this one. We only have 1 enemy. You can only move 3, though. So standing from here, if it's clear, you can go 1, 2, 3, and then shoot. That's what we're going to need to kind of do to try and break these. We need to get those shots off. So I think that'll work. So we'll start off. We can't do a double block if we do it this way, though. Because if he jumps, it's only going to do 1 damage. We could just have you stand here instead of shooting anyone. I guess it goes with our original plan and just have Archimedes block afterwards. Okay. So then what we'll do is we have Archimedes jump first. Right? We then have Archimedes move here. We blast this guy. Clearing him. Only gives us 1 health back, that's fine. And Archimedes can take this hit. And then we can take Genos here and block this one. And I guess he'll just heal. I don't know what else to have you do. We could shoot this, but it doesn't do any damage. It would just covered in acid, which I don't think does. It does. The double damage doesn't really matter. Now the problem is we can't actually attack this guy. If we attack from here, we do damage to the building. If we land here, we push him into the building. We can land here. It's the only safe spot we've got. And I really need us to go here and shoot this. We only have 2 turns, so he has to spend his next... Oh, man, he, like, can't even. And you can't do that either, because you're going to die if you jump. Okay, I need... Wow. Okay, this is a very wild group. Okay, so we just can't, like, we take so much damage, we just can't block Vex spawning. I think the issue is just Vex spawn blocking just doesn't work for this team. We can break at least this one mountain. Or this mountain. Next turn. But not this turn. We can... Oh, good gracious. it's attack or... Holy moly. Okay. So, Dylan, we should have you do this. Because you're the only one that can actually attack without dying right now. Because I think... Because the damage happens prior to the heal. Yeah, damage happens then the heal. That's what I thought. So we can't have Archimedes jump to do the kill. Otherwise, you do a jump here and a jump here, and then problem be solved, right? Archimedes cannot fight at all if defending. And I think that's just what we're going to have to deal with and hope for the best. So we're just going to double repair here. Yeah, we're going to leave Archimedes here. We're only going to have 2 enemies pop up. We need to kill only 1 more of them. And only Dylan can attack right now. Okay, Dylan can shoot either of these with 1 shot. Okay, so if Dylan takes this one out, and then we use Genos here to push this one over, we succeed without the mountain objective. But we still managed to get the 7 enemies killed. Man. Okay, so we just... I need a... This is... Okay, this is going to be a tough one. This is a tough team. I am going to need to think really hard on how to use these guys. These have no health. Yeah, failed the mountains, so it goes. Yikes. Defend the Renfield bombs. Oh my goodness, I don't know if we can even defend Renfield bombs. So we have to be hyper aggressive and focus predominantly on murdering things with 1 turn. It's gonna be tough without getting some more reactor to do more damage, or have more health rather. I'm trying to think, maybe we should drop the fire and forget just to get 2 extra health here. It's 2 extra attacks before we have to heal. Or get a kill. I don't know if we can do this hard ones. This is so challenging. Alright, let's jump on the Renfield bomb protection. See what we can do here. We'll get the Leaper here, get you here, and you can fly. Actually, this is a better position for you. You can leap to here, which is fine by us. Oh, but then we'd have to leap over here. Yeah, no, we'll move further back. Okay. Move further back. We don't want to get locked down by this guy. Not yet. Oh my goodness, a pod. We need that reactor so badly. We need that pod. Oh my goodness, do we need that pod. Okay, bad, bad, and bad. All 3 of them are attacking. Now, unfortunately, I can't get you here, because that'd be crazy if we could, because you'd be able to shoot this guy for 2 damage, pushing him into here to do 1 damage to kill him, which would have been amazing. We can get here with Genos and push this guy over. He'll then miss, and he's covered in acid. We can then get you to go 1, 2, oh, you only go 3. You could have gone 4 here, could have attacked that guy. The other option is Genos could go here and push him into him. That would do the 1 damage required to kill him. This guy would still have 1 health left. Which we could come here and blast him getting pushed backwards 1. And then we can just leap here. Doing... It's only 1 damage though. We could leap here. We can move here to grab the time pod, leap onto the sand tile for 1 damage, pushing him over, right? So he misses. And then from here, you've got what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could block this, but it's not exactly what we want. And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't quite get to this one to block it. So if we decided to eat an extra damage and have 1 health remaining, no, we die. Because then the guy who's the one we block would end. We can't block them at all. At least not for a while. Oh my good gracious, jeez. Okay. I still think this is probably the best bet. Shooting this guy to hit him, and then coming over here, blast him. And this way we at least still get the time pod. We get ourselves in a more forward position. We get the kills required on you to get you healed back up to full health. You'll be down 1 health for a moment, but we'll have the time pod and we'll only be fighting 3 enemies. So I think this is the best we can do. think this is the best we can do here. We grab the pod. Push it with the damage. Oh no, we can go far enough. We can go through the Renfield bomb. Nice. Do we want to block is the question. I don't think we do. Because the problem is blocking means we can't attack. Let's instead, this is already body blocked, so no one can go through here unless they're a flyer. We're gonna go stand here instead of blocking. So now we have kind of a wall for anyone who's not elite. Well, I guess this means it's only for the scarabs. Because the leapers can jump over and the hornets can fly past. So the scarab's stuck here. But the leaper can go wherever he wants. Okay, perfect. They're in the line again. This is very good for us. If we're willing to go into the acid here, we can push number 2 health scarab into 1 health. And we can just leap over here, clearing him. Or we could just move up. You could attack even if you block, but you need to do the killing blow to heal. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like, my goodness. Lucas, this is a tough one. Like, this, you weren't kidding when you said that this team was tough. Their low health makes life really hard. They take so much damage. So yeah, I think we can also just push this guy into this guy, clearing him. Right? He'll have 1 health left. We can scoot up and shoot him. Right? And then we can just jump here and clear this guy. All 3 will be cleared. Only 2 enemies will remain. We will have essentially no health, though. If we block. You basically have to be at 1 hit point half the campaign and survive by killing blows? Yeah. Well, you take damage first. You take the damage, then we heal. So we have to have 2 health when we attack. So we don't go to 0 first. We could reset and test that. No, it doesn't matter? Are you sure? You revive from 0 damage, but doesn't that kill your pilot? Like, the mech will come back, but don't we lose the pilot if we go to 0? And then we just get the mech back and nothing else? No, it doesn't kill the pilot? Really? Is that how the order of operations really works? That doesn't sound right. Well, we're gonna have to test it at some point. We can use the reset here. Let's go ahead and let's follow this original plan. It'll get us weakened if we're defending, or if we block. So go 1, 2, 3 for the hit and heal, and then we'll sit here. So we'll have 1 hit point, and we'll give it a test. We have 2 health now. That's fine. That's super easy. We can take him out with this guy. Okay, we need to test this. What the plan is going to be, in the long run if it doesn't work, is we can move Dylan here and shoot this guy and clear him, right? And then we can... Or I guess maybe we have you come... No, we can't have you come here. You can only move 4. Can we push a Renfield bomb? Oh, it does blow it up. Okay. It's like, you can, but it blows it up, apparently. Okay. Oh, no, it's just explosive. No, we can move it. We can push it with acid. Funny. Huh. How's it going, Noah? How are you doing today? As long as you save the mech in this mission, it's fine. It's kind of funky. Weird. Okay, well, we can test it really quickly here. And then we can reset time. We move here, we jump here, we get you out of the way to, like, block here. You can shoot this guy. I guess you get hit. I'd like to have you block, but you can get pushed. I guess we can do it this way instead, because Archimedes has a lot of movement speed. We can move you here. And then we can jump here, and we can go 1, 2, 3, back to here. To block again. But yeah, let's just test this super quick. Wild. Okay, interesting. Huh. That's just the order of operations just doesn't feel right. But I mean, it's nice to know. It's good to know. That's definitely going to save us trouble in the long run. This squad is your least favorite because you can't really kill anything in brutal difficulty. Yeah, because they have so much extra health, right? Okay, let's do this guy. Okay, one other test I just want to see. We can. Cool. Alright. We can move Renfield bombs around. Nice. We can't actually have you, like, do stuff here, but we can go here, and then now we got a wall. Right? But a wall of defense. We're just dealing with Hornets. They're pretty easy. Oh man, if only. Let's see. I can bring you here, and we can shoot this guy and clear him. I guess he can move here and jump here and take him out after we move out of the way so you don't die. So that works. So Dylan clear. Then let's get out of there so you don't die. And then Archimedes kill. It's just wild. Alright. We got him. Flawless victory. It just feels so... Oh my goodness. Ugh. It feels so weird. Come on, something good. What is that? Ice generator. Any class. Freeze yourself and nearby tiles. Increase size by 1, increase size by 1 again? Huh. Put it on you. Maybe we power it later, but that's weird. Alright, anyway. We got 1 core, so the most important thing here is more health. We need more health. More so than anything else we can get here. +1 damage to each. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. It's so much damage. Let's go ahead and let's get Archimedes healed up. Archimedes is the one who's taken the most damage so far. Getting the least number of kills because you do 1 damage instead of 2. So we'll power up Archimedes' defense here. We have the Haze. Block Vex spawning 3 times, protect the coal plant, or defend the train. Oh, that's going to be so hard. Protect the emergency batteries. The ice thing is the ice generator is the most OP power in the game? Really? A most OP skill? You think? I mean, as long as there's a way to break you out of it, yeah, I guess so. Especially if you, like, really up the size. Holy! Oh! Oh, okay. I thought it... I see. Yeah, no, this is a pretty powerful, skill if you get this thing fully maxed out. Wow. I was under the impression where it said +1 size, it would be going from a plus sign to a 3x3 square, right? But no, it's a 3x3 square plus an extra 4 points. So it's double the amount of expansion than I expected. It's 8 more tiles instead of 4 more tiles. And I imagine that's again what happens afterwards, where it's another, what, 10 tiles? I don't remember how the build out goes, but like that's crazy. You can like freeze like half the map. All right, we're gonna have to get some power on that. Do we think we can defend the train? Ooh, with an alpha. A 3 health alpha. I don't know if I can do it. We have the extra health, but the hard part is where we jump. Our land points are just brutal. We do a lot of impact all around us. Fully max, just freeze all enemies and buildings at that point. It doesn't matter if you have only 2 mechs for the rest of the mission. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, we're definitely going to be powering this thing up. We have to decide who we want it on now. We'll probably want it on Dylan. Or maybe we put it on Genos, so Genos can fly into position to fire it off. We definitely don't want it on our leap mech, because we can leap around all of the ice. So this guy has the mobility ability. So we probably don't want it on him. But we don't have power on anything right now, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll have to figure that out when we get more reactors. I want to do the Suncatcher array. This is going to be so tough. Let's do it. This is going to be so tough. Man, especially with 2 leapers that are going to try and lock us down. And we're within range whatever we do. We're in range whatever we do from these leapers. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So what we can do is we can leap here, doing 1 damage and pushing that guy out of the way, doing 1 damage to ourselves, but pushing us out of the webbing, right? And then he can move here. We can back up and acid this guy. Now we have to acid him. We can come down here and we can acid him. We can move here and then we can shoot this guy, which will hit him for 1. Or we can come here first and acid him over, and then we can leap down, doing 1 damage to him, doing 2 damage to him. But then it would push him over here and he's attacking this direction. But he would attack first. NPCs attack first. Yeah, he would attack first and then the train would move afterwards. So that would actually be fine. So then those 2 miss, everyone misses their targets. However, we're not really killing anyone. You'd be free to move, Dylan. Which I guess we need Dylan to go and take this guy out. So we'd move Dylan up here and shoot this guy. We'd take him out, which would take him out, and it would do 1 damage to him, so he'd have 1 health left. Archimedes can then move 1, 2, 3, 4 here to block. And then all we're dealing with is whoever digs up here, a 1 health Scarab, and a 2 health, and a 1 health Alpha. So a 1 health, a 1 health, and whoever climbs up from here. I think that's our best bet. Push into position. So we could move Dylan first. We don't actually have to do extra damage to him. We don't have to beat up Dylan if we don't want to. It's fine. We don't have to do that much damage to Dylan. We don't have to be mean. That clears you. And then we move here, and we end. Alright. Not a bad start. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that position. We're gonna have to leap here to take him. We can just shoot him easy. He's a problem, actually. You can't do anything about it. You could. We can also just come here and push him in the water. Boop. The opposite plays was better. Yeah, I think we have to go over here, jump him, which would then push him into the mountain. So he'll take 1 damage from the jump, 1 damage from being pushed. So he'll go down. Then we can move you back here to block again. We bring you down here to push, and we have you just shoot to take this guy out. But we'll bring you like to here and then shoot, so then you're sitting here. Problem is then you're stuck on this side of the train. We can go through trains though. Yeah, we can go through the train. Yeah, we can go through the train. You fly over it, but we can go, right? Can't we go through the train? Can't find a way to show us going through it, but I'm pretty sure we can. I'm pretty sure we can. So we go here, we go here, we go here. We boop him in here, blast you down, then 1, 2, yeah, because he'll be cleared. 1, 2, 3. We can stand here. You'll get pushed back to here. And we'll only have these two to deal with, and we'll be in position to be able to shoot straight down the line. Okay. Bonk. 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 Do we want to defend down or up? We want to defend on the upside, because once this guy's blocking here, it's going to be easier to get Dylan down to here, because he can go 1, 2, 3 to stand here to shoot here. We need to get Dylan's movement speed up. Dylan's movement speed's a real issue. 2 Hornets. Ugh. Okay, we can deal with it. Oh my goodness, let's go to the other side of the map. It's okay. Dylan can still take this one. But Dylan can go here and shoot this guy. And we can acid and then leap. And then we got this done. Alright, this wasn't too bad. Yeah, it doesn't work, does it? How far can you move? You can move 4? Nice. In which case we jump, you move here, and you push him into the mountain. There we go. Alright. Got him. Dylan could have moved to C5, attack C4, killing both jumpers. Oh, you're right! He could have, because he would have dashed himself into the other jumper. You're right, that would have worked better. Yeah, for that first turn. You're absolutely right. Because he would have done 1 damage bouncing into the non-alpha, and he would have done 2 damage times 2, so 4 total damage. Yeah, that would have been a significantly more damaging play. It would have saved us having to do 1 more attack against the alpha. Yeah. That's the thing about this game. There's so many ways to do it. There is a optimal way, but also sometimes the optimal way I've found puts your team in such a spread out position that then you can't cover each other, at least until you get higher movement. What is this one? Storm Mill. Defend the solar farms and take less than 3 grid damage. We don't really need that much power, so we could go for an easier one, because it's going to be the same amount of stars. I'm sure, yeah, granted, we get +2 grid defense. But there's a higher chance of us actually losing. Sizing connectivity, so this is probably going to crack down this way. Kill at least 7. That's kind of... I mean, we are focused on killing. Archimedes can always block. I don't want to be greedy. I'm struggling with this team already. Let's go do the haze. This is the one I think I can most confidently do. 2 leapers. Ugh. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to put these 2 together because this way you can push the leaper off of you if you get attacked. And if that happens, we can just jump out of the way. It's fine. Oh, he went for you. Weird. Okay. Huh, I did not see that coming. I mean, we can just bring Dylan here, blast, right? And then just jump here to clear this guy. And then move up here to block. And then you've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't quite block this. So maybe we just move you over here to deal with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no, we can block both of them if we want. That'll get 2 blocks done. Nah, that's good. Clear you. Clear you. We can't double push this guy. Alright. We start off with 2 blocks already completed. One, 2, 3. You can take care of him. Nicely done. Ooh, a level up already. Dang. Oh my goodness, a move. Huge. That's huge. Oh my goodness, Dylan getting the move's actually a massive. Definitely what we needed him to get. The mech move bonus. I think we just continue to block, but I think we trade to blocking the bottom ones here, so we only have targets on one side of the map we have to worry about. Man, imagine if we can get the repair field. If we could get the repair field upgrade, that'd be insane. Because the repair field is the one that lets us 1 person repairs and everyone gets healed up. So good. Okay. This one's easy. We jump here, this pushes him over. He'll block and die from the block. So that one's easy. You can't do anything to this guy, which really sucks. Neither can you do anything to this guy because of your positioning, which also really sucks. We might have to push him instead. Get Archimedes free. Archimedes can move this one, but I have to do something about him. And shooting him, we lose a grid. Still only 1 grid versus the 2 that's currently going down, but still not ideal. It's all because of the smoke tile. Yeah, here's the attack order for you. Oh, I see. You were probably thinking about having 3 attack 1. Yeah, sadly that's not quite gonna work. But yeah, if we jumped above 3, could have pushed him into a hit 1. Yeah, that was a good eye. I didn't see that until you mentioned looking at the attack order. It was a good call, but nope, won't work. But yeah, Genos can't do any defending here because you only have 1 health left. But if we break you free, Archimedes has a movement of 5, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get to whatever position we want. He can't attack this one, though. Not comfortably, mind you. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. If we bring Genos here and shoot this guy, we can move him over, opening us up to here to where we can push that guy. We can take him out. But then we're still stuck here with Archimedes. Can't affect a soul. Except this guy, which is what I would do. We're still risking 1 grid. The current maneuver, which would work, still risks a grid from the Scarab. would still block 2 enemies because we'd push him here, and Archimedes we can have go and block this other one. So we'd only have 1 other enemy pop up. We'd have 1 enemy and the scare final turn. So we'd be able to take him out next turn for sure. But we do have to sacrifice a grid. We'll get 1 back at the end of it, so it's not like much of a loss, but we still lose a grid. Yeah, turns like this, you just say, ouch. Yeah, I'm racking my brain. I can't think if I can find anything else, Noah. I think I'm stumped. And this is, again, as I was talking before about positioning, where sometimes the most optimal moves that you do prior, on like a prior turn, ends up really backfiring. Turns out, if I did actually have them over here, I didn't expect, as you never do, you don't know what enemies are coming up out of the Vex spawning locations. If this guy wasn't here, if he was literally anywhere else, we'd have the ability to move 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, right? So we'd have pretty much most of the rain necessary for Dylan to take care of business. Such is the way that it goes from time to time. We bash you, we pop here. This guy's now completely surrounded. And we just fingers crossed on the on 15%. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. Okay, another Hornet. Oh, really, Mr. Hornet? Okay. Man, if only we could have moved here. Druid opens up more possibilities if the mechs are in the center. Yeah. I need to be better about that as we're dealing with tougher mech teams. Teams that I have to think a little bit harder about. So I'm used to playing my play style is very defensive. I have a very defensive play style. Constantly blocking Vex spawns. We're already up at 6 on this mission. It's a big focus of mine, is blocking Vex spawns. Which doesn't work too well with these guys that keep hurting themselves. But yeah, so we can go and bring Dylan here. We can shoot this guy for 2 damage, pushing him here, and he's gone. This guy's still got 2 remaining health afterwards. And what we would do is we'd push him with acid. We'd move ourselves here, and we jump here, and we clear him. We can still get the job done because Archimedes moves so far. The fact that you heal after that's crazy. Also, because he's covered in acid, he actually takes 2 times the damage from jumping. Glad I learned that now. Oh boy. Glad I learned that now. Alright. He's promoted, and we managed to do a pretty decent job. Not the best, not the worst. Decent. Really hoping we'd get another time pod. No luck. Alright, Beetle Leader. We've got nothing else we can upgrade. We just have to jump straight in. Now, this is a map I like. I like this map. This is very nicely set up. These mountains in the center make it so we don't have to worry too much about the Beetle Boy, because we can jump here, here, and here, and here, and here, indiscriminately. So we have a lot of positioning around here we can jump. We just can't jump within this zone. So because of that, we're going to put you here, and put you here. Because we can jump freely in this zone here. Yeah, so we can jump here to put... Oh my god. Line them up. Line them up, boys. Line them up. Alright, so yeah, if we bring Dylan here and shoot this guy, it'll do 2 damage and 1 damage. If we then come here... if we jump here, we push this guy into this guy, which does 1 damage and clears him. So both of these will be gone. We then bring you... after we move Archimedes over to then push him 1 over and get acid on him. Boom. We'll move up a little closer. Now he's not attacking, he's acid covered. 1 shot from Dylan will take him. We only have 1 enemy left. Very nice map for us. We're probably gonna get locked down, I imagine, right? Yeah. Oh no, we're locked down. Whatever are we gonna do? If only we had Dylan to oh wait, that's right, we got Dylan. Fires the cannon. Oh, we'll go ahead and we'll move. then we can just jump afterwards. We don't want to move him yet. And you might as well just block this guy from coming up. Blast him. We could have moved him closer, but this way, again, if we have a scarab, the scarab's stuck in this zone. Bonk. And back to blocking. Might as well. Instead of doing nothing, we might as well put an acid down, just in case it's a scarab that backs up. It isn't, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna do this. You stay there and repair. You move over here, stay and repair. And we're done. We're just gonna keep blocking. Block, block. Scarab Leaper. Alright, easy, right in line. And we can jump here to get him out of the way. It's the last turn, so nothing else we have to worry about. Ooh, we can't do that. I was gonna do that and then have us leap here, that's no good. And granted, we can leap over here, so that's actually fine. I forgot he got pushed back, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we got him. Oh my goodness, so easy when the map's on our side, am I right? No chasms, the corporate tower wasn't in the front end. Super easy for us. Easy clap indeed. GG. Alright, we got 8, we can buy a thing. Oh, we don't have a... Oh, geez, the grappling hook. I didn't like that one. Didn't like that at all. The rock, though. I know we need a reactor to activate this. But the rock accelerator could be massive for this team. Alright, just hear me out on this. What if we did this? I think this would work. We now have the capability of not just acid projector for pushing people back and causing acid. We now have the ability to stay behind and push people around and do 2 additional damage, which should level up Genos significantly faster. Not only that, we can also just throw a rock on top of Vex spawn, so we can jump onto a Vex spawn with our 2 health and block the other one. The person would have sold a basic pilot to afford 3 cores. Where would you put the cores? Definitely 1 in health here. Maybe 1 in health and 1 hydraulic leg damage. And then 1 in the ice generator. I could see a big benefit in that, because then we do 2 damage constantly, right? We still have the ice generator to get stuff done. And then we have more health for Dylan. But hey, Slugget, welcome. But I really like the idea of the rock accelerator. I think that's gonna give us a lot more versatility. Especially with such a fragile science mech. And eventually, if we end up dropping this, we can always just move it in health or something else. I don't know if we're going to up it to damage and do 3. This is more for just like battlefield control. I think I'm going to keep this. I like this setup. The ice generator is going to be the interesting one. And that's the one where we can take advantage of using rocks, too. We can rock our guy. Let's go ahead and let's do that. Oh, blob guys. Oh, the blobbers. Dig boys and beetles. Oh, I hate blob boys. We do enough damage now with the rock that we could go for the Blast Boy. We could go to Detritus. The heal over time's an issue. We don't do enough damage yet. We're not dealing with a lot of alphas yet, so we still could. And with acid, it's not that bad. Leaping in ice is pretty good. All right, yeah, let's go do an archive. Thanks, Slugget. I appreciate it. All right, we've got the storage vaults. Oh, yeah, we're going for this for sure. we need more cores. We need more cores. Protect the old Earth bar and the grid. Can do. Let's do it. Oh, we're starting with the blobber immediately. A hornet and an alpha hornet. Ugh. Okay. In that case, we're going to go here, here, and here. I'm going to try and entice... I'm hopefully getting the blobber to shoot one right here, because then we can just move out of the way and ignore it. I'm hoping I can entice the AI. Oh! Oh! Oh, man, I'm too good at this game. Got him! I did not expect the airstrike. I didn't pay attention to that. But yeah, so the airstrike goes first and murders everything. So this guy's just dead. We don't even have to worry about him. It's cool. If we leap here, we do 1 damage to him and knock him into this guy, which kills him. And we do 1 damage to him and knock him over here. Too bad we can't get in a position here to hit him first. So he'll take 2 damage, he'll have 1 health left. This guy will be dead, that'll be gone. We can then move Archimedes here to block. I guess we then have you to still shoot. From here. Not from here. Well, no, we want him to block. We don't want to do that much damage. We don't want to kill him. Right? Man. Wait, hold on. Wait. We've got rocks. We have rocks. We have the power of rock. So in that case, rock is not right next to you, right? Yeah, not right next to you. But we have the power of rock. So we can actually go here and have Archimedes block this. All right, cool. All right, here, this is huge. So we'll go ahead and we'll bring you here. It still does explode, though. No, it doesn't, because it gets killed first. Nice. Let's move you here. Move you here. So now we jump here. Clearing and healing. We now have Dylan clear. Right? So healed up. We move Archimedes up. And we use the power of rock to block this Vec from spawning. Already paying dividends. Look at this. Amazing. Rock's so good. Rock beats Vec. This is why I wanted Rock. Rock's really good. I was really skeptical when we were playing with the... I can't remember what the team is that has the rock thrower. But I was really skeptical about Rock. But now I like Rock. Rock is good. Man, there's a lot of enemies coming up. But what we can do... Oh, we can't. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. We can go here. We can go here. We can go here. We can go here. And we can rock. Oh, yeah. Team with the chain lightning mech. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, chain lightning guy. That's right, because you can chain lightning off of the rocks. All right. Wait, there's Vec coming up? I didn't even notice. What do you mean? Oh, this one Vec. Yeah, there is that one Vec. Yeah, there he is. Oh, the polar tank is with that team. I did not like the polar tank at all. I actually really disliked that tank. That tank sucked, in my opinion. We can't heal and block. I do want to hit this guy to hit this guy. We have to move. We can move here. We can move here. So we shoot and then move back to block after he gets hit. No, but if we do that, he gets pushed into the bar. I mean, I could also just go here and just push him in here and he just dies. I mean, that'll fix the problem, too. Alright, so we can just do that. And then we can just have you two just batten down the hatches. Wait. Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Oh, feeling good now. Using everything. Look at this. No damage. Let us heal up. Nice. Oh, this feels good. You weren't kidding. That ice ability is really good. Is it a one-time per battle, or is it however? Yeah, it's one time per battle, so I thought. That's still really good. What's your favorite team at the moment? That's a good question. Currently, we haven't played all of them. We still haven't played the Heat Sinkers, and we haven't played the Arachnoid ones, or the Secret ones. So I don't know about those. But I really liked the Ice team. The Ice team, I thought I wasn't going to like a lot, but I like that one. I also like the Judoka team. That was also really good. One time per battle, unless you have consecutive. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Hey, Squid Monks, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Good to have you here. Welcome to the chaos. Okay, so these two are going down regardless of what happens. This guy we can acid over to get out of the way, and we can just move up and blast him. Blast him down. And this is turn 0, so we'll just move Archimedes out of the way and we'll watch the show. Boom! Didn't even stand a chance. Nice. That was an easy one. All right. The library is what I want to do. Satellites. Okay. We're probably going to do satellites, chronology hall, and question mark. Let's do chronology hall first and hope that we can get another core first. So we can upgrade our health on Dylan. Because if we can upgrade health on Dylan, the next time we can upgrade damage on Dylan. Oh, we get artillery and it's up and running. Nice. Ooh. Okay, we like the water here. Okay. I'm ready. There's the pod. All right, we knew it. We knew it was coming. All right, easy peasy, can be dealt with. Expected. We knew that was going to happen. We'll just push him away. And Blob's throwing. Ooh, I don't like that. That's okay. What we can do is we can just move back and then jump here, which will clear this one and do 1 damage to this guy. So that's good. And the artillery can blast this guy once he's acided. So then instead of 5 health, he's only going to have 1. We can do that. And if we jump over here, then jump, it'll push him over, but it's not going to let us get to Blobman. Blob Boy. Artillery can't get to any other enemies. So it only makes sense to have him attack here. Is it a push ability? No, it's just straight damage, so I thought, okay. Alright. The other option is we can move Archimedes here. Oh, I like this. We move Archimedes here, we get the pod. We jump here, pushing this guy into the drink. We move Dylan over and have Dylan blast him to take them both out and heal up. Archimedes can then go ahead and block this one down here because we want to have the enemy centralized. And we can go ahead and push him with acid, jump over with artillery, and blast him for 4. That was really good. Okay, Hornet, alright. He's persistent, isn't he? Okay, well, we don't even have to worry about it, because again, artillery can't go anywhere else that's beneficial. So we'll just blast him first. There's like nothing else we can do with artillery. There's nowhere else that's beneficial for him, so we'll do that first. Easy. Super easy. Next, what we can do is we can try and take this guy out. The question is, how do we want to do that? We can't get in a position to cover him in acid, so nothing we can do there. You really can't do squat from here, can you? I guess I'll just move you slightly further in. I don't know what else to do with you. Actually, no, we can go here and we can throw acid here, so the guy that jumps up has acid. We can do that. So we can bring you here. I think we bring Dylan here and he just gets smashed by the mountain. Mountain smash. It's fine, he'll still have 2 health. Yeah, I think that's probably the best we can do. So we can mountain smash. So then we can go here and we can acid this one. It's the same thing, and hopefully. I mean, we'll see what enemy comes up between them, but hopefully it's the same thing. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to repair. And we're going to continue to sit. Actually, no, we kind of want them over here. So let's go and sit here. We want him on this side. Yeah, so he's stuck here now. He can't get across the water. Nice, I'm actually glad we got it on this guy, because he's got 3 health instead of 2. Perfect. So now we can just jump here, clear him. We can I get you? No, we can't get you in a position to take care of this guy. So we have to have Dylan take care of you. Only one who can. You do 2 damage. We can jump. Jumping here doesn't do squat. Oh, we can push him with acid, then we can move over here and jump and push him in. This guy will miss. And then we can come back and block this one. And then we'll just have these 3. Yeah, that's fine. Blast him out. We can also rock, though. He only does 1 damage. There's not much we can do. Okay, we'll stick with the original plan then, because we can't really do much. Move over, jump over, hop over. Oh, artillery! Wait a second. Blast him! Oh my goodness, even better. Completely forgot about him. Nice. All right. Ooh, an alpha firefly. Okay. All right, big shot. Let's see what you can do. We can acid this guy. He's got 5 health. But if we artillery him, which we can do, and we hit him with Dylan, which pushes him here to do 1 damage, and then we can just leap here. Well, that didn't work. I forgot about the push. Actually, if we push him into him, then that is actually enough damage that we can take him out with only 1 guy. Actually, that works better. Then we move Dylan here, and Dylan shoots this guy. Right? Because then we can artillery him. Right? Then we can jump. And we can shoot for XP. Alright, that worked out even better than I was thinking. Originally, we were going to let that last guy live, but I forgot. Artillery does a lot of damage. Nice. Alright. Time pod, please. Something good. Just a core. That's still good. I'll take it. I'll still take it. Alright. For this one, I think I really want to get his health up. So once his health is up, then I'd be happy to do more damage. 2 damage per jump. It's nice, but 3 damage total is just so much better. The other thing we can look at doing is powering up this bad boy. With the nanobots, so we heal more. Yeah, 5 health is massive. Block Vex spawn 3 times, protect the clinic, and then the library. The clinic is very far forward. I don't like that. We're just gonna do a similar setup. It's the same map as the final map that we had for the RST Corporation. You just they all line up the same. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Weird. All right. Huh. How do we deal with this? There's the big beefy boys in the middle here. We can move back and rock to do 2 damage and push. Yeah, I think this works. I think this works. We do a rock for 2 damage and push. Pushes the 2 to the side. We then go ahead and we move you up here and shoot him, pushing yourself backwards into him for 1 damage. And we have you jump here doing 1 damage to him. You also get pushed into him for an extra damage, but still. Only one will be left will be the Blood Scion with 1 health left and no one to heal at the end of the turn. The rock prevails. Yeah, because it does the 1-in-1. Perfect. Bonk. Oh. Yeah. That. One, two, three, four. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to get around to the other side. Hold on. Wait. Was there a way for me to not take that damage? I don't want to hit this button until I'm like, I feel pretty confident. I don't know why I keep thinking that they're building immune from us doing big stompy actions. I don't think so. I think I was stuck with that. You can see original position in the clip. Oh, yeah. That's okay. I'm just trying to think. Because they were here. Throwing rock here did that. The other option is they could have thrown rock here, which would have done 2 damage, and pushed this one into this one, so they both would take 1 damage. We would then bring you up, and you would do 2 damage. Oh, no, that's so much smarter. Hold on. Wait a second. So we rock here. This is the move. Thanks, Leggett. I appreciate it. But I got it. So we rock here. This is the smarter move. Because then we hit him, and this clears them all. With 0 collateral damage. That was the move from the very beginning. Nice. You really didn't need to clip to see the past? No. I just close my eyes and I envision it. It's in my mind. Luckily, we weren't like thinking too far back. They were all in line. It was pretty easy, at least this time. There have been times in which I've struggled. All right, so now we have a Scorpion Boy that's trying to get us. He's got 3 health. We can jump here, doing 1 damage, pushing him over. He'll take 1 damage from the guy trying to stand up. We can come over here and rock this so no one can come out. He takes 1 damage by pushing into us. So we can do that, but it doesn't break us free. We can also just jump onto this position. Get out of it. And then... Wait. Okay, this is kind of dumb, but if we jump here, we take 1 damage. And then the burrowing does another damage, so we'll have 2 health. But then if we rock afterwards, we can push him over here, which would block this guy, and we take another damage at 1 health left. And then we could have Dylan. Oh, Dylan can't. Dylan could go here and shoot this way and pop over, and we can block them all. And we can have that done. And then we have like a bajillion Vec during the next fight. Have a whole 10. Move Dylan to C3 and freeze. Use rock to block C1. Oh, freeze. Oh my goodness, so smart. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. That's the way to go. We need to rock first, though. Otherwise, we do ice break damage. So we will rock first. And then we ice. Oh, so smart. Good call. Nice. Okay, last round. Here we go. What we can do... This guy's got a lot of health. We can always just put a rock in front of him. We can have Archimedes run over here. We can have Dylan run over here. And we can just throw a rock here. Here or here, doesn't really matter. And then we'd have 1, 2, 3 enemies pop up, and this guy is still fighting. So one last round, we have 4 enemies. Which could be problematic, but we have rock. So maybe, maybe not. We only have to defend these 3. Just kill it, throw a rock, and push him into fire. Would that put him on fire first? Oh yeah, because it's not going to push him, yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. We put him on fire, then Dylan shoots and we're done. Yeah. Oh, I see. You want to be less complicated and more efficient. I mean, you're right. You're right. That is the right call. I think we just sit here and we just heal. Just stay sitting there. You're good. Fire damage. Alright, now only 3 enemies instead of 4. Much better. Oh no, still 4 enemies. Never mind. And stay blocked forever. That's fine. We can dodge this. We can ignore him. We can ignore you. And... Weird that he didn't do anything. He could have at least moved here to box us in. Weird. That was really weird. He decided to do nothing. We can also just get ourselves out of the line of fire here, or even just tank it and say... Yeah, we can honestly just end the turn right now if we wanted. And win the round. But what we care about is getting a little bit of extra XP. So, if we go ahead and we have Archimedes do a jump here... we need Dylan and Genos to get kills. So if we do this, we can do a rock and we can do a blast. Now kill them both. We can also just rock here first. Yeah, I think I like this idea better. So move him first. We'll be hurting our own guy, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, we take damage on Archimedes, but it's fine. This guy's still blocking, and you'll block anyway. And then we just rock. So we can try and get more XP. 1 XP off and 3 XP off. Very close. Run away! Run away! Hooray! We did the thing! So close to leveling. So this means during the next fight, each of these just need to get 1 kill to win. And actually just a group share kill by throwing someone in the water, for example. Get you leveled up. You just need 1 kill. Time for the library. These satellites were the centerpiece of our race to space exhibit. They'll provide more useful. They'll prove more useful, providing telemetry for our defenses. So off we go. Hey, Left Hand Luke, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back, and thanks for using Twitch Prime. We do really appreciate it because you only get one, so when you use it here, it feels special. How are you doing, Left Hand Luke? Ugh, an alpha blobber. Ugh, gross. Big gross. We'll go here, and we'll go here. I'm hoping Blobber's gonna shoot here. Or at least that's my expectation. It's Monday where you're at, so you're feeling blech. Ugh. Ugh. Mondays. Yeah, that's what I thought. We just need to move this one, or push it, or something. And the thing is, we're only dealing with 1, 2, 3 that we have to deal with here. Pushing him is not going to get the job done. We need to do something more drastic. We can move here. But we can't get a rock here. These guys are in the way. We can leap here and move him over. And then we can move 1, 2, 3, 4 here and rock here to move him up. And then we can just move up one and blast this guy. No, but then we still have to deal with this. Okay, so then instead what we're going to need to do is we'll have to leap here, pushing him over. We can move up here and blast this to get rid of it. And that'll then open up our positioning so we can get you over here so you can rock this guy up. Problem is, then we're going to be dealing with +1 Vec. With very little damage to any of these enemy Vecs. Only 1 damage on them. It's got to be a better option. Just have so much health. We're locked here. Other option is we could go here and freeze. If we freeze these two, we still bring you here to hit that, and we just move you over to shoot this guy. This will at least take 2 of them out of the fight, and still block. So we'll only have 3 enemies we have to actually fight. We'll lose one of our boys. Can't think of how else we're gonna do it. And losing you, I'm really worried about losing you. Ideally, I'd have him here doing it. We just can't quite move far enough. Actually, no. I was gonna say if we could shoot him over here, then we could then walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get the blob frozen too, but that's not gonna work because then we still have one of these doing damage. The thing is, it's only doing 1 damage right now, so we could actually ignore the scorpion if we wanted. We could ignore the scorpion. He's not gonna kill the satellite. But do we want to risk it? I think freezing these two would be huge. We can go here and take that guy out. again, we're dealing with this. If we rocked him... Man, if only we had the damage up on this guy. That's the very next core is upping his damage to 3. Which is what we needed for this fight. We'll get it after this, as long as we defend the robotics lab. We have to defend the robotics lab. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. You would move Dylan C4, attack C3. And apply freeze to both alphas. Move the flying mech to E1. And then rock attack E6. Oh, I forgot he does damage. Yeah, I think that's a better move. I forgot we had a rock. Oh, wait, I forgot the rock does damage. Okay, yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll move this guy. Blasting him. Puts him in position and does damage to him. So he's going to be easier to deal with later. Right? We then move us here. We'll activate freeze. And then we can move down and we can do the rock, because rock does damage. Wait. I didn't know that was a thing. Because of Archimedes' move and forget, you can actually repair yourself out of frozen? Oh, no, you can't. Okay, it's just blinking, but we can't actually do it. I was going to say, like, wait a second. We don't have another action. Okay, no, we don't. We don't. Okay. I was confused and excited at the same time. 1 damage for damage. Gets primed. Okay, we can move up here and shoot this guy. That guy's a problem. We need to get him out. Actually, he dies at the end of the turn. If only. We can come down here, we can blast this guy for the 2 damage to take him out. We can then move up and blast this guy to take him out for the 2 damage. But then we'll be dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. We gotta power up this freeze. Clearing these guys, I think, is ideal. Actually, we'd be better off to go here and blast him, because that way now we can't, because then we die. No, we get the killing blow, so we heal, right? So yeah, we go here, we kill him with a 2, we get the killing blow, that gives us health back. We also level, and maybe get health, or move, or something from Genos. So we'll be able to survive the emerging of the enemy, clearing this guy, blocking him. So we'll only be dealing with, and we clear this guy. So we'll only be dealing 1, 2, 3 enemies. That's going to be doable. We can have you break yourself out. Okay, that'll work. Blast him and blast him. Heal and level, and we got move. Very nice. I think move's better than health because we can always just upgrade health later. +1 move is really nice without having to use a reactor for it, because then we can get double the amount. We rarely ever need to double the amount of health someone has. You're 1 kill off from leveling up too, that's good. Actually, Archimedes can move here, since he can't attack. This actually lets us block everyone. We're only dealing with 2 enemies now. Okay, I think we're in a good place now. Alright, that's fine. That's annoying. Yeah, we can go ahead and we can push this guy. And then we can just move over and jump down, doing 2 damage and pushing him into the mountain for 1 extra damage to kill him. And then we can blast this guy to do 2 damage, putting him on this so he'll take 3. But then that takes us out. So that's not quite gonna work. We don't have the ability to attack this guy from anyone other than from Genos here, with specifically this 1 attack to get you free. Otherwise, that's it. Yeah, anything else is going to either kill you if we jump here, or if we jump here, we kill the target we're trying to keep alive. There's nothing we can do about that. And if we have you sit there, even if you repair, you'll take 1 damage, and then it'll emerge and kill you with 1 damage, or it'll take you up 2. So, we can't let you sit there either. Unfortunately, Dylan can't really do anything of significance here. Actually, what we can do is we can push this guy down. We can then have you flee to, like, here. Move Dylan here. Shoot him for 4 damage to clear him. Move Archimedes up. Jump here to do the damage to that, or we can actually jump here at that point, because... No, I'll have to have you stand here so you don't go in the fire. So you'll go here. So we don't want... So yeah, so the Archimedes can jump here, clearing that guy, and then go 1, 2, and then block this again. And then we'll just have 1, 2, 3, we'll have 4 enemies. It's a lot of enemies. But what you gonna do? We got him, we'll push you. Archimedes is the only one that can do that. Genos died. Whoops. Yeah, Genos is dead. Right as he just leveled up. Ah, I just lost Genos. And that also hurts us because that means we're not going to get the immortal thing either. We can't reset. We can't move him. There's nothing I can do to move him out of the way. He's not going to get a kill. We can't freeze him. So we already did that. Oh, that was a huge mistake. I don't know why I thought I could shoot then move. There was no way to save him? Are you sure there was no way to save him? No, I think you're right, because I did just mention that the only way to save him was to push that guy out of the way. If that's the case, I probably should have just let him be. Oh man, that sucks a lot. Well, the only one that can save the satellite is Archimedes, so Archimedes is gonna have to do this. Which is gonna kill Genos. Bummer. Well, what you gonna do? We lost Genos, and we lost the ability to get that, He only has 2 health. It's really tough to block things with him. That bluff's fine. We can move here and hit the 2. Ooh. Oh, man. This went really bad really fast. So we can get the kill here, so we'll heal back 1. We just move you out of the way. We have you shoot him. And we take 2 grid damage. Ugh. Brutal. His body still blocks? I thought we got to shoot over the body. I did not know this. I almost never have them dead. So I just did the action because I thought we shot over it. We've only ever lost a mech one other time, and that was during our first ever playthrough with the Rift Walkers. I'm not surprised I didn't know what to do, because that was like 2 months ago when we were playing this game. This turn went horribly. These last 2 turns were absolutely abysmal. There's nothing else we can do. We can move Archimedes into the water so he stops burning, sure. There's nothing else we can do. That's it. Oh, we lost Genos. We lost Thing. We lost 2 things of power. Oh my goodness, this went horribly. I mean, granted, we still get the mech. We just lose the guy who was giving. All he gave us was 1 extra movement that we didn't ever get to actually play with because he leveled up. He leveled up, moved once with that extra +1 move, and then died. So we never really got to play with it. So it's not like we really lost anything, sadly. But that is a bummer. That's a real bummer right there. That's a bummer. All right, get the AI on it. And man, you did not get the 1 extra XP needed. I was really hoping you would, and it would be a reactor, and we could put it into like move or damage. We still need the reactor anyway, and we still want the reactor in the damage regardless. So I think that's going to happen anyway. So you get that 3 damage, 2 damage. You can still only get 2 shots off now, but I mean, the only other option would be for us to increase the size of freezing, which could be good. What are we dealing with? Scion. No, we need to kill that Scion ASAP. Alright. Let's go. Let's jump in. Alright, so we'll go and get... Where can you go? You can go here. So we'll go ahead and get a Leaper. Tank. Yeah, because you can get all the way over here, so that's good. Perfect. We want to take out the Scion ASAP. So the hope is we can... Perfect, we can acid him. And you can move here and shoot him. And hopefully you're attacking us. You are. Ooh, if we get out of the way, we take damage, though. I want to hit this guy with acid and take him out. Because, unfortunately, they get +1 health, regen, and they explode on death. Until we clear them. You know, acid does 6 now. Because he does 3 damage. We can have these 2 take out this guy. And we can have Archimedes move here, or move... How do we deal with him? If Archimedes jumps here, we take collateral damage. Here we get push damage. Here we just push him back into doing the same amount of damage. Archimedes can't deal with this guy. You're the only one who could. Dylan can take him, but it'll explode when he dies. But we'll push him here and it'll explode, and that's fine. We can fire acid on this guy to prep him for Dylan next turn. And then I guess we can jump here for 1 measly damage that he then ignores later. That's not quite what I want to do. Hearing enemies is going to be more important, especially since we have 2 new ones popping up. Other option would be coming here, blasting him. Coming here, blasting him. And then he would do 1 extra damage to this guy when he explodes. And then we can jump here, doing twice as much damage. So it'd be 2 damage because he'd be acid. 3 because of the explosion. He'll have 3 remaining health. He'll be standing on this. He'll heal 1. But then he'll take 1 damage because he blocks the Vec. Then we'll only be dealing with him, him, and him. And then we turn our attention to go and take out the Abomination. Okay. I think that's the call. Push you over. Freddy has 4 health now because, you know... Yeah. The Abomination. Oh my goodness. Mistakes were made. Is there any change that I would do otherwise, though? No, we still need to go and hit this guy regardless. And moving this guy down and getting him covered in acid is still ideal for later. And what we can do is we can push him over and jump here, and we still get the same effect. We just don't block the extra Vec. So it's not as good as it could have been, but it's still pretty gosh darn good. Actually, does 1 more damage than I thought it was going to do. Because there's the push into him, as opposed to him just moving over and exploding. Okay, nice. No, that's good. We still block, and we still deal with 3 Vec. Nice. He's got 3 health, so we can have you... Actually, yeah, you can take him out. You do only 1 damage, so it'd be 2. It's not quite enough. I'm hoping he'll shoot... Yes, good. Good. This is actually perfect, because if we have Archimedes jump here, we just push him onto the Vec spawn. Easy. Meanwhile, what we can do here is we can go ahead and push you over. Move Dylan up 1. Clear you out. Level up. What'd you get? Grid. Oh, ugh. Gross. Grid defense. Grid defense is the worst. I mean, it's nice to have, but I'd rather have a reactor, buddy. Rather have a reactor bonus. Bonk. You get over there, and we'll go stand here, and we'll go and we'll block it. We only have to deal with 3 Vec. Okay, good. We can ignore. Good. We can just jump out of the way. And we can blast him. Get a lot of Vec for that last turn, though, because we're not going to do a lot of damage here. Actually, we can clear him. Man, if only we could jump right here. Oh, my goodness, we can't get out. if we could just jump right here, that would solve it. The other option is we could just freeze ourselves here. And then the digging's going to break us free. These 2 will be sorted, essentially as if they died anyway. So I guess that does work. We can move Dylan back, and we can... Oh, not quite. We can move Dylan... Man. Really? Do I have to get Dylan in the acid? No, we can't do it that way, because it'd be one and the other, overlapping the wrong way. You should really try playing with the additional options active someday, so you can experience all the OP skills. Yeah, I haven't really looked at the additional options. We've just been playing base game, really. Going through and playing each of the teams. Yeah, I think we just freeze. I think we just freeze and we block. Oh, we take 2 damage. That's right. Oh, that's right. We take 2 damage now, don't we? That's not gonna work. Oh, that's not gonna work at all, actually. Unless we get a kill. So that means what we need to do is we actually need to come over here and have Dylan blast this guy down. So then Archimedes can come over here and jump here and push this guy out of the way. I have 1 health left. Or freeze. Or you can freeze him. And then we move. Dylan killed 1 on F2, because acid. Dylan can kill either. But the problem is Archimedes is locked in place because of the webbing. So we need to go and get rid of the Scorpion so we can move him. So we can go and deal with the Hornet. Otherwise that Hornet's going to do 4 grid damage. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to need to do. The Firefly's just gonna miss. It's not a big deal. And we can take him out with anyone's attack later. The final turn. Archimedes can kill the Vec on E4. If I jump into E4. And Acid move Hornet. Oh yeah, Acid pushes the Hornet. True. That would work. Yeah. By jumping, jumping to E4 to kill E3. That would work. Because Acid can push. And because we can push with either Boulder or Projector. Good point. Go here so we don't put ourselves on fire. Wait, no, but Dylan still... Yeah, because Dylan kills, he gets the 1 health back. So Dylan's still alive. Archimedes is still alive. And Archimedes can use that 1 health to still block. And then we can go ahead and push. Oh, it's a blobber. I can't attack the buildings from this side. I'll attack from this side. Meh. Does 1 damage. You're the only one who can tank it. Ugh. We can go here, and Dylan can shoot this one to clear it and heal. So Dylan can deal with this one. If we did that, that would work. We'd push the guy out of the way. And then we just move here and we heal. Or we freeze. Yeah, that works. Order of operations is key, though. We do such first. We blast for seconds. And, sure, it was freezing. Good enough. Alright, we managed to get through it, somehow. Golly. Alright, hopefully we get a pilot. A good one. Grid defense! Woo! Oh, no pilots. Alright, ooh. Flamethrower, Lightning Whip, Titan Fist. Oh, Titan Fist would be really nice. Doesn't do damage to ourselves. We can get a plus extra 2 damage on it. If we dropped ice, we could do that. Ice is really good. If we did, again, we can still hit the undo button. Yeah, we need this to actually run the team. And the rock accelerator is just too good. We need the acid projector, so I think we would have to drop the ice generator, which seems crazy. The ice generator is so good. But then we'd have the same setup as the very first run we ever did, the very first playthrough we ever did with the Ripwalkers, where we had the Titan Fist and we picked up the hydraulic legs. A blast from the past if we did that. Then if we got 2 reactors, we could then do +4. We could do 4 damage from the fist. So if we did that, we could do this. Hydraulic leg, 1 damage, jumping, 1 damage to cell. Titan Fist, 4 damage, push adjacent target away. 3 damage, do 2 damage to self. You would sell acid, grab 3 cores, and place ice, full upgrade on flying mech. That's pretty good. The hard part we're going to run into is, first things first, second, won't be able to get the overkill either. Well, 8 damage on a single target. One of them just needs to get acided if we're on the, yeah, we don't actually need the acid projector. Because if we get the, we just go to detritus, right? Just go to detritus and we get that sorted. We'll have to power this up in a minute. We could lower the damage back down to 2. We could do dash instead. Still get the ice generator. There's no point buying, selling this for grid right now. We save it for the next island. So just in case we need to get more rep, buy stuff. Yeah, we could go dash, or if we want to go risky, we could drop our health 3. And then we can still do 4 damage. I think you might be right. I think switching out the acid projector might be the best call. We don't really need it if we're able to do high damage, and we're already able to do pretty high damage. We're like going to the 3rd island with 3 damage and 4 damage attacks. That's nuts, right? What is that? That's Alpha Leapers are done because they have 3 health. Alpha Hornets are done, they have 4 health, we can take them out. Alpha Blobs have 4 health, so we can take them out. Alpha Dig guys have 4 health, so we can take them out with a Titan Fist. Like, with the 4 damage on Titan Fist, we're actually going massive damage, because then we still have 2 damage off the Rock Accelerator. I think you're right. I think going and dropping the acid is the right call, and we'll sell it to the next island. No need to do damage when you have ice. Just ignore all enemies for 5 turns. I mean, there's that too. We'll level this up for sure. We'll be leveling up this most definitely with the next reactors we get. So I don't really want dash. I don't think dash is too important. And I don't think any other damage output upgrade's really all that necessary. I mean, this one's nice because it ups damage but doesn't hurt us more. But it's fine. We should be getting most of the killing blows here. The extra health is something we should probably look at getting. I think we'll leave it as such. Well, if we undid this, we could upgrade to size 2 ice and use dash. No health. Or we can go movement and health. We just don't need movement. +1 damage each. So 2 damage or 2 damage regardless. AoE or not. This might be a better move for now. And then we go for dash next. Dash and increase size be our next high priorities. We really don't need 3 damage rock. 3 damage rock is nice, but we don't need 3 damage rock. I think you're right. Increasing ice size, it's just nuts how much space it fills. Crazy. And on our flying unit, that's actually even better than on our leaper. Alright, let's go ahead and leave it on this. I think that's good. Our damage is a little lower than I was hoping. I was hoping for a bigger boost, but again, we are still doing 2 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage. Any enemy we face will be taken out in 1 to 2 turns. Except for anything with 6 health, which is not many things right now. I think we're good there. Beetle and Exploder with... Oh my goodness, with Spider. So yeah, we're definitely going to do Pinnacle Robotics next. We'll do Pinnacle Robotics next. But that will be next time. We're going to end the stream here today. We're going to end it here. We'll be back playing more Into the Breach probably next weekend. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time with some more fun and games. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.